Hey guys, welcome to another Arcane Assist Battle Report, but our first in our Challenger series, which we're really excited to be sharing with you guys. So, for anybody who didn't catch our video with the channel update, we're doing a series where everybody is going to lock in one caster and continue to play that caster with whatever changes to a list you want until you lose a game with that caster. So John and I are here to talk about our inaugural casters for the Challenger series, a little bit about the specific list we chose, what we know about it, and the caster that we'll be playing should we lose this game and lock in for the next one. So I'll go first.
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm playing Thagrosh1. I really like Thagrosh1. He's got a lot of tools. I'm specifically playing the list that Jake Van Meter played in the finals of the War Machine Weekend Invitational. In every round but the finals of the War Machine Weekend Invitational. This is a really cool list. I got to judge a couple of Jake's games, and he's a buddy of mine, so I'm happy to steal his list. If I play any aspect of it incorrectly, it's on me, not on his list construction. It's a really cool list that's designed around kind of recycling a lot of models and getting really good use out of the spectacularly abusive Hellmouth models who do a ton of work in this list. Specifically, I like playing Thagrosh1. He's a caster who I don't have a lot of games with in either Mark II or Mark III. So I'm trying something a bit new. He got a couple of little buffs, which I think are pretty significant. His Death Shroud got a little larger. And I'm playing him with a lot of high-value Battlegroup pieces. So provided that they don't get removed from play, I'm going to be able to feed them back and leverage them for a lot of advantage, plus generate a lot of free models during the course of the game, free attacks. That's my plan. That's my hope. My first game's against John. And John, you're playing?
I'm playing Trolls, Doomshaper3.
So that plan of leveraging the extra models with my feet thing, just totally off the table.
Yeah, snacking is the thing.
Snacking is just going to completely remove that.
Yeah, Doom3 used to be a staple caster for me for Mark II. I used to play him a lot with 2 GKs, quite a bit. I switched the GK out today for Mountain King. So
Rage Animus.
So Rage Animus now because it's so much better. So I got Rage, I got GK, Mountain King, Axer. Basically, my plan was to go up the board as fast as I can, control your zone, feet. So that D3 plus 3 damage in the late each turn, so it's pretty damn good. And also having 2 big models in your way basically means you got chew through Armor 21 as well. Doom 3 is pretty good still. Solid spell list, hasn't changed. Oh, it did change. You got Repudiate, which is better.
So he had Repudiate in Mark II.
Yeah, he did. Okay, never mind. But either way, his spell list didn't change. He still has the 3 mini feats. So that's still good.
Off the Scroll Bearer.
Yep. Fury 7 caster. So like his feet turn is 14 inches control. So I can have a Mountain King or the Glacier King up the table pretty far and keep my caster still safe. That's pretty awesome. My plan, like I said, my plan is to control zones, feet, and hopefully win on after my feet, killing 1 or 2 your beasts in the game and see what happens.
Sweet. In the event that I lose this game, I'm going to be switching to Helena, Magister Helena, Retribution, Battlebox caster, and John.
If I lose this game, I'm going back to Doomy 1.
Doomshaper to Doomshaper. Definitely shake up the mold, change everything out.
Around, get those
you only have to memorize one style. One. Sounds good. All right, guys, and I hope you enjoy the game. Let us know what you think in the comments. Hey guys, so we've told you what casters we're playing, and this is the inaugural Challenger Series Battle Report. Let's talk a little bit about the list that we're playing. So I brought Thagrosh1. I've talked already about how I think Thagrosh1 is a really balanced caster, how I think he supports a lot of different playstyles, but I'm playing into Trolls. He's got some tools, but on the other hand, I'm a little scared at the same time. I'm playing Jake Van Meter's list from the Invitational at War Machine Weekend this year, which I just got back from judging, which was really fun. So I've seen this list in action, but I've only played it once or twice. It has a Sacral Vault. It has a Spawning Vessel, which I'm glad to be playing a Spawning Vessel in Legion again. That's not a thing I've done in a little bit. So the goal here is to use all parts of the octopus soup. We're going to be turning some tentacles into some calamari, and then we're going to be collecting their souls to turn into boosted gunshots. So I'm hoping to gain some advantage in terms of attrition by spawning some shredders, harriers, and stingers. And I'm hoping that my giant heavy warbeasts and staying power in the zone will hold me in good stead against the troll brick that John's bringing to bear against me. John, what's your plan here with Doomy?
Well, Doomy, he brings, like I said, a GK Mountain King. Got the Axer for the extra 2 inches of rush. Alten Ashley, playing into hordes. It's basically a staple I always bring. Nanyssa Ryssyl, plus 2 inches in free charges. Stones, and Dhunian.
Now, you have a Stone UA in this list, but we determined afterward that you're playing a couple points over. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, the UA is in this list. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit. It's a few points over. So you'll see me figure that out at the end of the game.
Mistakes happen. We played the game as is, and it may have made a little bit of a difference at a couple of points, but, it is what it is. There's not much you can do. We recorded the game. We felt it was a good game, and you're going to see it this way anyway. So, but, if I lose, that's for sure why, right? We can...
Yeah, it's not because I outplay you or anything.
Definitely not the thing. I didn't actually mention what I've got in this list. I've got Sacral Vault, Spawning Vessel, Thagrosh, and then Proteus, Typhon, Carnivean. And then my remaining 2 Hellmouth units who are distantly deployed up at the front there that you can see. And then I've got a Gobber Chef, Spell Martyr, and Shepherd. And then I've got an extra point. Sorry, that's the second Gobber Chef. I have 2 Gobber Chefs. Okay, so let's get into it, John.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I won the roll to go first here. I'm not totally in love with this side here.
No,
I'm going. You won the roll to go first.
Yes,
I am in love with this side.
Yeah, you
chose
that
I picked it because
side.
it has the forest on John's zone, so I can keep the Hellmouth behind the forest. So it's harder to shoot, a little cagier, and then just throw calamari in his face all day.
So I chose to go first because doing 3 tends to want to get as far up the board as possible. Stay outside of threat range first turn, and then second turn go into you, and then pop my feet. That's how he played in Mark II. But at the time in Mark II, he also had the second part of his feat was additional die or drop the die on damage, right? So like that's Ragnar's feat now. So like he plays a little more different, but still basically has the same concept. I'm just checking threat ranges right now. He has a whole bunch of guns. My caster he gave out Rush to GK, dropped all in stone, camping 0, feel pretty safe. Nothing can really threaten me from this far away. Axer also put Rush on the Mountain King and ran himself up. Stones did not pop the aura this turn because, once again, the only things that are really threatening me are the Tentacles, but I figure that they can't really do much damage to anything that I'm going to put in front. GK runs. I'm taking my 3-inch widget here just to make sure I stay within concealment. Doomy.
Giving Doomshaper that snow wreath.
Yeah, snow concealment plus 2 defense. Like I said, I'm not afraid of anything, but just trying to get used to that. So you're doing it every turn, so you're always within, always playing safe.
It's good muscle memory.
Mountain King has speed 5, runs 10 plus 2 inches because of Rush, so he runs 12.
Yep.
So he's up the board.
Way up the board.
So like that's it. Doing not basically they just run this turn, staying within their formation. Puppet Master is 10. Command now 10 range,
yeah,
so
10.
like they stay pretty far back without getting threatened, and that's basically I set up for contesting your zone next turn. Like that's my plan right here.
All right, well the Gobber Chefs are going to come up and make some delicious calamari. So with
is
the backstab
insane.
bonus, the Gobber hits, and he manages to do enough damage to. Sorry, I rolled 3 dice back, and he should have only rolled 2 dice because of inexorable, or not inexorable. I'm going to say that all game because of impervious flesh. So I collect a soul and I collect a corpse. So
That's insane.
The Sacral Vault also rolls D3 if it had none in the control phase. It had none, so it got 3. So Sacral Vault's already on 4 souls. I create a tentacle, and I run the tentacles, and these 2 are out of formation, just fucking jamming the GK. I'm going to get in your grill, and I'm going to be calamari.
And being medium bases, I can't trample over them. So that's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I mean, they can't make free strikes, which is fine, because they're just in your way. Just in your grill, being calamari. The Carnivean walked up and he killed another squid person, and he fed it to the Sacral Vault and to the pot, which is the pot is now on 2 corpses. Pot is 2/3 of the way to spawning my first shredder of the game.
It's so good.
It's reduce, reuse, recycle. I've got spiny growth on that extreme Carnivean, so he's up there with spiny growth. I don't think he's going to get charged this turn, but he might get shot at. I'd like to be armor 20. I'm going to activate the the Hellmouth. It spawns a tentacle way back so that the Gobber Chef can walk into it. He gets that boosted attack roll, and then he needs like a 7 or an 8 to kill. He doesn't kill it with 2 dice. That's fine. I'm okay with him not doing that. Proteus comes in. Proteus hits, and he kills it automatically, and he hands out that corpse. So now I've fully loaded the spawning vessel without actually losing any models, which feels pretty good. My Hellmouths have generated for me a free shredder. The spawning vessel moves up. I move up fairly conservatively with the spawning vessel. I mean, they moved their whole 6, but I'm staying behind the Carnivean, trying to stay safe. I just don't want it to just get blasted off the table for nothing. And then the shredder that I place has to be completely within 3 inches now, so I place it fairly conservatively, and it gets put down near that wall. The Sacral Vault has to run. Despite being fully loaded on souls, I'm still painfully aware of the fact that the Sacral Vault is just speed 4. So if I don't run on my first turn, it's never going to be the relevant artillery piece that I want it to be. So he runs up, gets in there. Thagrosh comes up, gets behind the wall next to the Sacral Vault. I'm in range for Arcane Vortex. I'm in range for getting cover from the wall. Throw Draconic Blessing up, put Spiny Growth on myself for free. I put up Fog of War too. I'm like, Fog of War, why not? So Thagrosh is Spiny Growthed behind a wall. I've got Draconic Blessing on a Carnivean. I've got Fog of War on myself, and I'm like, okay, this feels like where I want to be. The Spellmartyr runs. I'm hoping that at some point I'm going to get like a Twisted Fate out of that Spellmartyr, get some work done with it, so Thagrosh doesn't have to come too far forward. And then Typhon is just going to run. I considered that maybe moving Typhon to this position was a little bit too aggressive with him too early. Like, John might be able to rock me with a spray or do something really relevant with Alten Ashley. But Alten Ashley's kind of on the wrong side of the board for this, so I feel like I can be a bit more aggressive with Typhon, or pardon me, with Typhon than I would otherwise. So, pieces aggressively positioned, recycling as many things as we possibly can, blue binning appropriately the pieces of Calamari. And what are you feeling here, John? What's your response to this?
Well, as soon as you did that first killing the tentacle, I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. Filling both of them turn 1. I'm just like, really? This is happening? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, now I got to deal with this pretty much. I'm thinking this turn, I'm like, I have to contest because you could score next turn.
Yep.
So this is my feet turn.
Sure.
Because I definitely need to get my Mountain King in the zone. Feet, so you can't kill my Mountain King because it's D3 plus 3 healing every single time you hit me.
Yep.
So now I need to figure out how to kill these friggin' octopus arms sticking out of the ground. And so my MK can run to the zone or charge the zone or whatever he wants to do. So first things first, activate my Axer. Axer walks up, hitting this one tentacle right here. Hits him because you're on defense 10.
Only defense 10.
So I need force.
One less die, but I think you decided to boost it.
I decided to boost it because I'm like, I got to kill it. I need 3s. I'm like, I better just kill it.
He's out of range to be a corpse or a soul for anything relevant, but you do kill the tentacle.
But it takes 1 activation, right? Like, that's 1 activation.
So your Axer did that this turn.
That's it. That's my Axer with 1 free on it because he walks up. I'm just measuring what I could do. Can I walk 7? Like, if I put Rush on him, if he walks 7, does he get the zone? Going around taking a free strike, but he doesn't. So I'm like, okay, so he has to charge, and I'm figuring out who kills the next one. Well, unless Ryssyl gets boosted dice. So
it's true. She has Vendetta Legion.
So she'll take 2 dice, or 3 dice. You drop down to 2 because you take 1 less die for some reason.
Engaged in melee, I'm defense 14, but she's magic 7 and she gets 3 dice to hit.
So yeah, so I need 7.
So she needs 7 on 3 dice. She nails it.
5-1-1 actually.
And yep, and she kills.
Yeah, POW 12, need 4s. Rolled 6s.
Super safe.
So there you go. So there's my activation. Cleared up my Mountain King. Now he can make to the zone. Unfortunately, I can't Hunter's Mark anything or kill anything really high importance this turn. Like, I can't kill like any of your war pieces this turn because I need to contest the zone. I cannot give you I can't give you that control point right off the start. So now I'm thinking about with GK, what can you do? Speed 5, range 12.
17-inch threat.
3 guns. I'm thinking to myself, for him, he's basically going to be my artillery piece where I boost every shot, hopefully for that crit knockdown to push you back. So you have to spend a fury, and then it takes longer to get where you are.
Just bullying my war beasts and keeping them out.
One threat I was scared of is a tentacle killing Alten Ashley.
Yep. So we're just checking the possible threat range on the tentacle. So he has 2 inches of melee range after he gets placed within 8. So the tentacles, if John stays in the rubble, the tentacle's not going to kill him.
Yeah, I can't come any closer to that zone, or else my Alten Ashley will be dead. She's pretty crucial because she basically will take a shot at a tentacle each turn just to kill it, so I can like move up the table because like they are really good jamming pieces.
Alten needs 4s to kill tentacles. which is relevant because on one die.
POW 12 and E4. Yep.
Yep. But still, that's 50% of the time. It works every time.
If you don't take it, right? So, Dhunian Not walks up. They're puppet mastering GK, Mountain King, and my caster.
Yep.
It's a turn. It's a round. So, like, but my caster doesn't use anything. It stays.
Did you consider puppet mastering Alten Ashley to roll that for?
After I did it, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
After I did it, I'm like, oh, wait. I should have puppet mastered Alten Ashley because if she misses, I could reroll it.
It's available for future turns.
It's complicated sometimes because, like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. Okay, this works. Okay, now I can puppet master because now I can move up and shoot. It's like, wait a second. I should have done it first, play it safe. But, you live and learn. Dhunian Not just not in a lot of my lists. I think it's my second time playing with them in a different list. I enjoy them a lot. They're really good puppet masters, threshold checks, and they can medicate. So, like, they're all around. So I'm measuring right now if I can get into the what is it called?
The maw.
The maul with my mauler.
It's,
or with my
with your Mountain King.
Mountain King.
It turns out not quite.
I'm like 2 millimeters out.
The place, millimeters. The place where the maw is deployed is base to base with the zone, which makes it just a little bit behind the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And that objective being just a little bit less than 2 inches. John is still ever so slightly out of range
So
for it.
you can see the white zone between the objective and the maul. That's how far out I was.
That's about how far.
That's how far out I am. And that's not because Tim placed it there. It's because that's as far as up Tim could have placed him. So like, so that's it. So that's where my Mountain King's going to go. He's going to charge this tentacle eventually, because then if he kills it, he can throw a spray.
And he's going to kill it.
I decided not to do the assault on it.
That way you could proc kill shot off your melee attack.
Shot and then do it my own way. So that's why you won't. That's why the spray is not going to come. I know some people are like, oh, why didn't you spray it first? But I'm like, no, because I want to proc kill shot to do kill shot at the maul to hopefully kill it. POW 16, armor 18, dice off 2, 8
1
boxes.
Die. Boost.
Need
so you're looking for
kill.
10s on 2 dice. It's a gamble. Like, it's not probably going to work, but if it does, the game is so much safer for you.
Yeah, for sure. Because
even if you just get some damage on it, you need to do something.
These things jam so hard. So, like, my stones went up. They did their +1 strength. My caster's going, put animation up on himself. Also popped free animi, my mini scroll. So free animus for my war beast. Wasn't really needed.
You want the Glacier King to be able to do a bunch of work and also do frozen ground, right?
And also be safe. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you come on and you don't kill him, it's knocked down. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get my caster to the zone this turn because I needed to activate my GK first, but I wanted to save my GK afterwards.
Right.
Just in case. So, it works. It kills it. Proc kill shot.
Yep.
There is a Goblin Chef behind all this, which I'm going to target, which will get Typhon, the Maul, and the Chef.
Yep.
Can't hurt the objective yet. First, it's only second turn, top 2. So my feet is on the table, so this is my feet turn.
Yep.
There's my tokens back there. So I'm rolling some dice. I hit the Maul, I miss the Chef, and I hit Typhon.
Correct.
So
you do
6 points.
6 points of damage.
So it's at 2,
which is a big deal. I mean, now it's in position to maybe get killed soon.
Because I figured like it's deafen, so you can't give or receive orders.
So I can't charge with the tentacles, which is a 1 less die of damage in a lot of cases. It's relevant, especially because I can't pull anything with them. So
I put the rage token there just to show that my mini feat was up there, so I cast it for free. So that's why you don't see anything. So my GK is going to walk up 5 inches. All these extra widgets we have now, nice white.
Nice
ones.
Clean measurement. It's always nice.
So 5 inches, checking line of sight to the Maul. I had it, but I didn't think I could kill it. I didn't think it was like the biggest deal right now. So I'm checking. I got 12-inch threat, but every single time I push you back.
But
so
I'm next to the pot there.
Here I was just measuring 10 inches to make sure like if I push you back, you bump into the pot, and I'll be able to re-roll and get no problem.
So
I hit. I always boost. It's boosting every attack until he gets knocked down. Is basically my plan with my GK, no matter what. Because if he knocks it one down, extra fury.
Just play a real denial game. I'm 20, but
I
you're
boosted
still
damage, but
you're pushing me back. You're playing a denial game.
So I got 3 attacks, but I got buy each time, right? So I'm on 2 fury because I boost a hit, boost damage. I'm thinking, okay, how far is this guy out? I'm like, okay, so I'm going to shoot him. Buy, boost. Once again, hoping for the crit, because that's what the GK's here for right now, is just keep critting things down. No, I didn't boost. I rolled a heart 8. This is where I rolled the heart 8. I'm like, I want to hope for the heart 8 because I don't want to go over.
Pushes me back an inch and knocks me down.
I don't want to go over fear. So I rolled the heart 8, knocked him down, pushed you back 2 inches.
And then you
frozen ground for free.
Yep.
So that's that. That's my turn. 22 minutes off my clock. Feet turn, bottom of 2. What's your plan, Tim?
Well, Thagrosh used to have a spell called Bad Blood, which was kind of a Legion signature spell. It got changed into a Thagrosh-specific signature spell called Twisted Form. Now, Twisted Form is a sort of mutating spell that causes a War Beast hit by it to have -2 to their Fury stat, and then also to not be able to be transferred to or to have damage removed from them. So that's my ace in the hole here, is I'm looking for Thagrosh to come up, for which I have to be fairly aggressive because my Spell Martyr's totally misdeployed. Be fairly aggressive and get Twisted Form up on your Mountain King. And I'm hoping that a Draconic Blessinged Typhon plus guns from the Sacral Vault and a spray from Thagrosh kills a GK.
So basically negates my whole feat.
Yeah, so the plan here is Twisted Form, have to boost to hit because of the chance of double ones. I decide I have to come up really far for it, and I have to be really aggressive with it. Like, see where that proxy base is? That's where Thagrosh has to be to get Twisted Form off. Because I have to walk completely clear of that wall, or I can't really stand on it. And standing there, I'm in the zone, which I'm kind of hoping to clear, but I'm definitely in charge range of the Glacier King. So I'm terrified here. I have to roll not double ones on a Twisted Form for 2. I have to cycle Draconic Blessing. I can Spiny Growth myself for free. So that leaves me on 3 Fury and Spiny Growth, which is still scary. And going the other way isn't a lot better. So that's what I'm going to have to do, which means I'm going to have to raw roll the Twisted Form, and I'm going to have to get a Draconic Blessing, which means I'm not going to boost damage on a spray. Hoping I get a couple of shots. You're armed 21. That means Typhon will be dice -2. He'll have 7 attacks, because he can walk right in. 7 attacks at dice -2 is going to do 35 points of damage. Sacral Vault, if I roll normally, if I roll average, hopefully I spike a little bit. And then after doing 35 points of damage, the Sacral Vault hopefully puts some damage into you. Boosting POW 13s, dice -8, does an average of another, if I roll 3 shots, I'll do another 9 points of damage.
So that's up to 42.
Takes you to 48 damage taken.
56 boxes.
56. So that leaves you on 7 boxes. If Thagrosh can get a couple of boxes in with this spray, the Carney can get a couple of boxes in with this spray, and then I can flank with a couple of shredders, a shredder. I've got 2. I've got 1 and then another.
Okay.
I can flank with a shredder. That should finish the GK pretty comfortably.
The Mountain King, yeah.
Or the Mountain King.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so your spray did nothing.
Step 1, Twisted Form lands.
Yeah, you
awesome.
hit that.
We're in. Draconic Blessing on Typhon, great. Spray hits. Spray does
no damage.
No damage. Sacral Vault hits each time. Does an embarrassingly low 1 damage.
And then 3? 2.
So the 9 damage I was hoping to do with the Sacral Vault ended up being 3 damage I did with the Sacral Vault.
So 6 less.
It's not looking good. I'm obviously pretty far below average on this this run so far. Typhon advances into melee. Typhon's 7 attacks should do 35 points of damage. That's my hope. And even if I don't kill you, at least you can't heal, and I'll have an aspect or 2 out.
So you missed your
Typhon's
first attack, though.
First initial attack misses with double ones. Second attack does 2 points of damage. Third attack does another 7 points of damage. Buys an attack. This one hits. -2 does another 3. 4, sorry. It's not looking very good.
You're doing about 4 damage each turn.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Dice off 2?
Dice off 2, but I've rolled double ones once to hit, and then 4 for damage twice.
Yep.
So Typhon, instead of doing the 35 points of damage he was expecting to, does maybe 18?
Left me on 29.
Left you on 29.
Total. After Sacred Vault and Typhon.
Yeah, so that's bad.
And no aspects out. My mind was at 3 boxes left.
Yeah, that's bad. I needed to cripple something to be really comfortable.
So is this where you decide, okay, I need to commit as much as I can to get that one aspect out? Is that like your plan here now?
No, at this point, you've dropped a bunch of whelps. So at this point, I'm like, well, I can collect corpses and I can collect souls. So the Carnivean moves up, takes some incidental shots. But the Carnivean's main job here is to Spiny Growth itself, get a couple of points in on the Glacier King with a boosted damage roll on the spray.
Get another one in the mine.
Block to Thagrosh. I mean, at POW 14, I'm dice -7. With a boosted damage roll, I'm looking to do 3 or 4 points. I end up doing 1 point.
To my 3. So now I have 2 left in my mind.
Gobber runs. He's in your back arc. If you're still alive next turn, which it's looking like you're going to be, and I'm still alive next turn, which it's looking like I'm not going to be, Gobber can charge you in the back. So I place a tentacle, because
these things are too good.
peanut butter jelly time. Just got to jam. And I got 2 of them. They're now engaging the Glacier King, and they choose not to make any attack rolls.
Well, because of frozen ground.
They're both knocked down. We don't mark it at this point, but we will in a moment. You'll see at the top of John's turn, we remember to mark frozen ground on these 2 models. Knocked down.
But, like, now you have jamming me again with units or medium bases I can't trample over. Mm-hmm. I have to spend an activation or 2 activations or maybe even 3 to kill them. Like,
correct.
It's just so good. Like, my GK is in a position to get... No, he's outside your caster's threat. I can't threaten your caster with it. I have to hit a Hunter's Mark and get Rush on to get to your caster.
Correct.
I can get to the Carnivean.
No. I think one or the other will do it. Hunter's Mark. I'm only 12 inches away.
Was it 12 exactly?
Yep. So Proteus advances, stays within 4 inches of the Gobber. Screw this dude. We're going home. He spent 1 to shake knockdown. He hits the Gobber, pulls him in, kills him. I get a corpse on the pot.
That's what happens when you don't do your job first turn.
Yeah, that Gobber did not kill a piece of tentacle, so now he is the food. When you don't make good enough soup, you are the soup. So the pot ladies are going to wander on up. They've got 1 corpse on there, and you're thinking to yourself right now, where do the other corpses come from? Oh, you'll find out. So they begin to murder each other, like one does. No charges, just walks.
Misses.
Some more murders.
Hits. Only need double 1s to kill, right? So.
Yep, not double 1s to kill.
There's 3.
Yep, and now I get a Shredder. Guess where that Shredder's going? So Shredders have, they lost Rabid, but gained Flank War Beast, which is a pretty cool rule. So the Mountain King is engaged by Typhon. So this little Shredder here is going to wander on in, and he's going to get Flank on the Mountain King. It's only power strength 10, but dice -11. I'm going to boost damage.
Defense 10.
And I should do an average of another 3 boxes here, which would be nice. 3 damage, maybe to Mind. Take out Mind. That would be a nice icing.
2 left.
And he does 2 damage.
2 to the 5.
To not Mind. He buys an attack and he's like, well, I could spike 3 dice. I should do 0, but you never know.
I know, 665, right?
And I do pretty well,
5.
but again,
5 on the
don't
1.
take any aspects out.
And right now I have 6 whelps on the table.
Yeah, you have 6 whelps on the table, which is quite a few. I don't quite have room to move this Shredder through, so the Shredder just runs. I'm looking at a couple of places he can go. I end up ultimately deciding to stick him in this zone. I'm hoping to live. I'm really hoping to live here. And if I do, then I want to have all the pieces in place to finish that Mountain King off and clear the zone of the inordinate number of whelps that I've created. The plus side is Twisted Form lasts a round, so he's going to be Fury 3 next turn.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to deal with the whole bunch of stuff that's there, and he's going to, be unable to be healed. So that giant cluster of whelps that normally would bring him back up to full, they don't do anything. The Shepherd walks up, bases Proteus, and medicates him. Get rid of the 3 points of damage that was done to him by the Glacier King shot. That's it. That's my turn. I mean, I felt really good about this turn. I was like, I'm going to totally use this spell to counter your feat. I'm going to do a ton of work to this piece, and I'm going to be up on the attrition, and it's not going to matter that I don't have a feat because you have snacking. And then it just really kind of went a little south on me. So how are you feeling about this turn, John?
I felt pretty good. I didn't lose my Mountain King, which was really exciting. I didn't even know you had the spell either, so like my Mountain King shouldn't be really crippled. Basically not able to heal this turn, and Threshold 3 basically limits my things of what I can kill and what I can do. So I'm measuring to your caster, so that's 10 inches.
Sorry, you said Threshold 3. You meant Fury 3.
Yeah,
right?
I meant Fury 3. Yeah,
no one was left with extra Fury this turn. You didn't overcommit anything. You were able to
No, there were 7 on the table, and I was camping 2. So, but the whelps just basically...
the whelp. Yeah, the whelp.
The whelps that you...
Fury with comfort food.
Removed 2 of them out of 3.
Yep.
And I just took it all back. I'm fully full up to 7, up cap admission. I'm checking what I need to do to get who I need to do. What I need to do. I want to kill the War Beast in front of your caster with my GK. Like, that's my plan here. I want to be able to have my GK charging there, kill that one. Hopefully my Mountain King can do a lot of damage to Typhon, maybe cripple Aspect or something like that. I'm looking to commit 2 heavies to your face and you being engaged in 2 heavies. Like, that's what my plan here is. Like, I'm full in. Like, this is it. Like, I'm going in, kill 2 heavies, maybe get a couple of attacks on your caster, who knows, but like.
So you Hunter's Mark Thagrosh, but I negated.
Totally forgot about Arcane Vortex. I'm like, okay, well, that's the thing. She could have been useful somewhere else, but that happens. I have these 2 friggin' octopuses in front of my GK, once again, blocking my charge lane, and they're knocked down, but I still can't trample over them or do anything, so I need to figure out ways to clear them. I only have a few things to do it. So I'm doing the typical things, like with Stones Walk Up, +1 strength.
Mm-hmm.
Dooney Not walks up. This time they give Puppet Master everything. And
Puppet
once
Master is
again,
the Axer too this time, right?
I have Puppet Master Axer to GK and the Mountain King, where once again I should have Puppet Master Alten Ashley because she has to do work again this job and needs 4 on dice.
4 on die.
4 on die, yeah. So like I totally blanked my mind until after I've done it. I'm like, oh wait.
The Axer needs to get some work done too. I think you need to rush and kill a tentacle, right?
And it needs to rush and kill 1 tentacle, but like it's dice even, so like you die.
Assuming you hit, yeah.
You're knocked down.
Hit. Oh no, yeah. Auto
so
hits.
Like
auto kills.
I don't know why I Puppet Master.
Right.
Like I should have Puppet Master Alten Ashley with the 3rd one, but we did it. Axer walks up, staying within 2 inches exactly. Took some precise measuring because that's what we can. We got tools to do that now, right?
Yep.
No point rushing to it. Oh, I can do it. Well, let's make sure you can do it. Like it's a thing now. It's a thing now that needs to be done.
So you basically get 4 really cleanly. You've got another inch of movement. Oh, sorry, you get 6 really cleanly.
7.
You have another inch of movement.
Yeah. So
we check the 3. The 3 is in. So you're good to go kill the tentacle with the Axer.
Yep. So before I activate all that stuff, my caster's going.
Yep, we did all that with proxy bases, so it's not a big deal. Caster doesn't get into the zone this turn.
Hey, puts rush. Yeah, that's another mistake on my part. My Dhunian Not blocked me.
Mm-hmm.
Dhunian Not didn't block me. I would have been into the zone this turn and score a point.
Yep.
But once like it's like okay, I'm so focused on what I want to do right now. I put Rage on my GK.
Yep.
Drop some more in the stone, and I'm camping 1.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Axer walks up, kills that tentacle. You're checking pot range right now or Sacral Vault range? No, you're talking about your caster aura.
Yeah, so Thagrosh gives -2 strength.
So I had to
if
boost
within
it.
10
I had to
inches of
boost
him.
it to kill it.
So I think your Axer was actually just out of Thagrosh's command bubble this time. So you killed it.
Alten Ashley aimed and missed the attack damage. Rolled a 2.
Sorry,
attack
yeah,
damage.
you hit because you were at 10,
Yeah.
but then you missed and you.
So now my charge range is totally blocked by this 1 tentacle, and I have nothing to kill it.
this piece of calamari is just pinning you in.
So like.
After this, do you want to go out for calamari, John?
No, I'm quite fine.
Never
again. No,
never again.
Like this is just it's idiotic how this one little tentacle is blocking my 35-piece model to charge in and kill something. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I need to rethink what I need to do here. I need to block certain things so I don't die right away. I need to make sure I don't lose all my stones because that could be a big possibility next turn.
Yep.
Also, I don't want to lose my GK. Like if I lose my GK and Mountain King, no, that's definitely game. Like that's game. Like I have no choice. That's game over. So now it's going to take a little while. Think tank. I'm like, okay, what's the best way to solve this? I'm like, do I kill the objective, score 1 point that way? I'm like, well, it's only 1 point. I should have had 2, but once again, I'm not in the zone. So I'm like, okay, well, do I kill the objective?
Did you do a scroll this turn with Doomshaper?
I did not do a scroll this turn.
Okay.
I figured there wasn't no need into it. Warrior models weren't attacking, and your caster's outside of 14. So.
And you've already done your other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe forcing me to not come closer to you when I wanted to spiny growth with a Carnivean or something like that would have been good, but
maybe. So now I'm going. My Mountain King only has 3 Fury due to the fact that he's only.
His form has been twisted.
Yeah.
Twisted form.
So I'm just trying to figure out: do I shoot caster a few times? I'm like, he's camping 3s. There's no real point. So eventually, I'm just like, I think I just shoot your war beasts and try to knock them down again. I'm like, this is a thing. I'm like, do I shoot Typhon? and knock him down. So my Mountain King has 3 shots.
Typhon's def 17 right now, though.
Yeah, because you're engaged. So
Yeah,
that's
'cause I'm engaged by your Glacier King.
my Mountain King.
Or sorry, yeah, by your Mountain King, of course.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess you get the defense bonus. It's defense 17, rat 5, aiming, rat 7. No, I'm probably not going to do that. So I'm like, well, I got 2 heavies here. How about I shoot them? And this is what I do. I'm shooting him, boost to hit.
So it shoots the Carnivean.
Does not get the crit. Pushes you back into your caster. Your armor outrageous. POW
20.
14. Dice off
6.
I'm not boosting it because I'm like, I need to save Fury. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it again.
Same target?
Same target. Hits.
Does not knock him down.
Does not knock you down.
Do boost damage here.
I do boost damage just because I'm like, okay, he's going to go full Fury. I expect my Mountain King to die this turn. So I'm like, okay, I can drop the Mountain King's Fury.
You buy an attack. And no, you don't have a boost here. You're just raw rolling, right?
No, I'm only on 4 Fury right now.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I'm like,
because it was boost, or sorry, boost, don't boost, boost, and then 4 Fury.
so I do hit it
You
because I'm
crit
aiming.
knockdown.
And the one in the pond, right?
No, this is on the Carnivean stuff.
Oh, the Carnivean? Oh, makes me sad.
Yeah, so that's the Carnivean. His job it is now to finish the Mountain King, and like he's now down a Fury. Yay!
So I'm pounding away on the Mountain King's pounding away on the little shredder in the trench.
Yep. So this shredder's like just
Toast.
blows up. He explodes into a bunch of bits.
I have kill shot.
He goes back in the pot.
He does go back in the pot, so you can make him again next turn, right?
Yep.
So I have kill shot. Guess what? I'm killing this stupid octopus.
I think at this point you were a little bit tilted because otherwise you probably would have snacked that shredder.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. But that's okay.
You can still build him next turn. Doesn't really matter.
Well, I have to kill some of my own stuff. You hit the maw this time, and you sure boost damage on that maw.
POW 16, and I kill it. No? Oh, no, I'm doing the Typhon spray first, the ejector spray.
You do good damage to Typhon.
And I do boost the maul right here.
Yep, that's your boost on the maw.
And die. Get out of here. No more octopus.
We finished our first appetizer.
Oh, my gosh. They're a pain in the ass. They really are. Like, a jamming unit. Like,
Who orders 2 units of calamari? I mean, for real.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would. So now he's just taking some swings on the Typhon, just trying to do some more damage to him. I think I take his body out.
I think you attack the objective too at some point here too.
Yeah, I need 13s to kill it though.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. So
a lot of the problem here is you're just -2 strength.
Yeah, the whole time.
So like being within 10 of Thagrosh, you're having a
so
bad
basically
time.
-1 strength in the end because of the stone.
Yep, but you're still like you're running a bunch of whelps to contest. You're like, here's one for Thagrosh. Here's one at the perimeter of the zone. Here's
I'm just trying to make it think like I'm running whelps all over the place to make it hard for you to like puzzle it out and figure out things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know the Sacral Vault can shoot up to 3 times if it rolls a 3. So now, yeah, that's my turn. No one scores. I felt pretty disappointed after this turn. I feel like I was going to lose my Mountain King for sure, and I feel like I could probably lose my GK if Tim commits quite a bit to it.
So there's some problems here. I'm looking at the clock. I'm 17 minutes up.
Yeah.
17 minutes helps me out a lot. That's a good amount of pressure to be putting down. I got 4 on each of my heavies to Reeve. So I choose to Reeve all of the Fury from the Carnivean. Let Proteus make a threshold test, which he actually passes, and Typhon make a threshold test, which he needs a 5 to pass, and Typhon actually passes with a 3. So that's not actually ideal. I was kind of hoping Typhon would just sort of freak out, punch the Mountain King, and then deal with my Fury management problems, but he didn't. So the Carnivean shakes knockdown. Twisted Form is not an upkeep anymore. Bad Blood was. Twisted Form is not. So that's gone, which means I have to just deal with this Mountain King this turn. So I've got 3 Typhon attacks. Those will do some work. I've got a Carnivean maybe to finish it going in. And then I want to clear the zone, and I want to score my first point this turn. And I also want to jam the other zone.
You rolled 3 shots.
I did roll 3 shots. I boost to hit and kill a whelp. Boost to hit, kill a whelp. I get the soul from the first whelp, so like free boost is pretty cool. I think I actually boosted it twice. I just did bad math here, but I kill that whelp.
Get
His soul back. And then I've got a 3rd shot, and I'm like, what else is in 12?
Well, guess
I
what?
wonder, is Lanyssa in 12?
Sure is.
Motherfucker.
Defense 15. Nail it.
Nothing in a Legion list can kill her, but the Sacral Vault can. I'm boosting damage because get this jerk out of here. Just
Nails it.
trip ones will kill her with boosted damage on a POW 13, so I'm pretty happy there. So Lanyssa's gone. That helps a lot because she can crit stationary my heavies all day.
Chef.
Chef
Back
charges, back arc, hits the Mountain King, POW 8,
Right,
actually
21.
does reasonable damage.
3 damage.
3 more damage.
Spawn a whelp.
Spawns a whelp. I mean, I've got pieces left to clear the whelp out, but I want to make sure that the Mountain King actually dies.
It's... I don't know. I felt like my Mountain King didn't really do anything in this game at all.
Well, he forced me to commit a lot of resources, that's for sure. So I'm activating... I'm debating between a few options here. Thagrosh activates. Thagrosh clears clears 1 damage out of body in...
The one shredder?
Sorry, not in the shredder, in Typhon.
Oh, yeah.
The shredder's dead. And he stabs the whelp, which actually creates a cloud. It's Eruption of Ash. So I remove him from play, so no soul, no corpse, but I make a POW 12 if you enter it cloud, which sometimes helps. Like random defensive tech is nice. And then Thagrosh cycled Draconic Blessing over to the Carnivean. So this Carnivean got to walk in, but he's on 1 fury from standing up from knockdown. Makes his first attack. This is dice -1, so he does 5 points of damage. John spawns another whelp. I make a Talon attack. John's just deciding where he wants to put the whelp. He's deciding if he wants it, in between the two. He actually has a landing spot between Typhon and the Carnivean. So back on my time, makes a second attack. Does pretty reasonable work with the POW. At this point, it's POW 18, so it's -3. Makes his third attack on the whelp, which he kills. That whelp gives me a corpse and a soul, which we mark in a second here. I get a little excited by my next attack. I need 9s to kill him. I don't roll it. I do a couple of points. But leaving on 1 box, I don't have enough at this point. I'm debating, okay, I've got 2 fury. Do I spiny growth myself and keep my Carnivean alive? Or do I buy an attack and finish the Mountain King? And I'm just looking at the board and I'm thinking, what else could kill him? It's not a lot. So I buy an attack, which unfortunately misses, and then I buy my 4th attack.
And it missed due to the fact that
which
annoyance.
hits. No, it missed either way. It's double 1s.
Oh, yeah, you rolled a 1, too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. 3 + 6 is 9. Are you normally 9?
Yeah.
It misses because of annoyance.
Yep.
Okay, so that's fine. So I just didn't want to chance it because I rolled so poorly last time.
So
So
now
Typhon activates.
Miss.
He misses twice and kills the whelp on the 3rd attack. At this point, I collect another corpse and a soul. I realize I didn't mark the one from the previous one that was killed. So I get the 2 whelps there, and then we get the corpses there. So that's all accurate now, and Typhon makes his...
He made his 3 attacks already.
So I made his 3 attacks. I moved the Shredder up.
Yeah.
The Shredder finishes the whelp there. And then the Spawning Vessel activates. It can only move 3 inches because only 3 of the pot ladies are within range of it. But a couple of them are going to be able to walk, stay within its 2-inch bubble. And then I'm going to create a Shredder who's just going to walk in with a backstrike, kill a whelp with flank, and I'm going to get another corpse and another soul out of that whelp.
The whelps made you do a lot for that zone.
They did. I had to work really hard to get this done. On the plus side, I got a lot of corpses and I got a lot of souls for it. I'm going to put another
look at
tentacle down
this. What else is new? Another friggin' octopus arm.
here. Yep. Calamari.
It was a real pain in the ass, these little things. They jam my GK all game. And,
They did.
they even jammed my Mountain King first turn, but I was lucky enough to have 2 models. I was able to kill 2 of them.
Yep.
Or now, I need Alten Ashley and my Axer to kill one. It's really tough.
So the Shepherd moves up. She conditions a Fury off of Proteus, who was on 2 Fury and didn't freak out. So now he's down to 1, which I can handle that kind of Fury management situation a little better. He advances a little bit. I want to be in range. The problem with Proteus here is last turn I was in range to charge you with the Tentacles, but not get into range with the really good attacks. So I ended up having a POW 14 attack on your Armored 21 Glacier King, which seems like just a good way to die. So I do not send Proteus in. And then I move the Spell Martyr in to contest the zone as well. Because I feel like you're going to kill those Tentacles pretty trivially, and I want to make you work for it. I want to force you to commit resources to deal with them. So at this point, I go to 1 control point. And how you feeling, John?
Definitely a little stressed, a little down on time. Definitely down on control points and definitely down on war beasts and stuff that can actually do meaningful damage. I don't take that much long thinking of what I need to do here. I definitely Alten Ashley aim shoots the spellmonger in the forest. Rat 10 needs 4 hits, kills. Doesn't repo because it doesn't need to. I need to clear the zone. This score, I'm like, you scored this turn. I want to score this turn. I have to get Doom into the zone this turn. Like he should have been in the zone last turn. He should have been in the zone turn before. Like it's been really bad. Whelp's going to run to the very back of the zone. I feel like that's going to be the one that's going to be contesting this turn, just because I can't let you go to 2. So I'm just thinking like, okay, Whelp's going to that zone. So it's been a minute and a half already. I'm like, okay, I need to pick this up because my time's going pretty low. Down 8 minutes is quite a bit. Dhunian backs up. Puppet Masters, the GK, the Axer, and my caster. No, Puppet Master's a stone unit. Because the stone unit's going to try to get some work done in that pot today.
Yeah, you're going to charge the pot, I think, with a stone unit.
Yeah, with 2 units. I get 2 stone members, I think, on them.
Yep.
I take a lot of time thinking, and I feel like it kind of burns my clock a lot. I feel like, I gotten a lot better player, but the problem is now my time management is a lot lower, and I'm always like rushing the last 15, 20 minutes of the game. Also, I haven't played Doom 3 since Mark. Oh no, I played him once in Mark 3 with the battle report, but like I feel like a lot more practice with him. It could be a pretty good caster.
Sure. It's interesting. We all chose casters for the first game of the Challenger Series that we didn't actually have a lot of practice with.
Yeah, I just feel like we want to save our good casters for like down the line when we're ready for them.
Keep them in reserve.
A lot of us have OTC practice. A lot of us have stuff coming up that we want to keep practicing and make sure we play the right list.
Sorry, not to lose total track of the game. You did not take a free strike from that shredder.
No,
you got 2 members of the stone in on the
auto hits.
Pot. Auto hits.
11 minus 2 because your stone is POW 9. It does 2 damage. I think I Puppet Master one of them to do 2 damage. Yeah, everything has proxy bases. Like you can use all your widgets, all your stuff now to make sure all these things work out well.
In case you missed it when John ran over it, the Death Shroud on Thagrosh gave them -2 strength. So that actually makes that pot armor 20.
Yeah, POW 9.
Really good.
Yeah, armor 20, POW 11, or armor 18, POW 9. So yeah, I feel like when you're playing your games, you should always use the widgets. I know it might take a little more time, but once you get practice at it, it goes pretty quick. Like even right here, we're using a widget here to make sure my Axer needs to kill these 2 freaking octopus arms again. Like they're always in the way. And my Axer feels like my Axer is full of calamari. Like he's done. He doesn't want any more. He needs to kill 2 more. So widget it up, walking around. He's within 2. He's going to Thresher. He has to also rush himself for this to do work. So he rushes himself.
He took 1 free strike from a pot.
1 free strike, armor 19.
Yep. So I hit and I end up doing no damage.
So
just -10.
Has Puppet Master and he's Threshering. He gets my GK, but hopefully doesn't do much. Hits a pot, hits my GK, hits them all. 1 less damage, boosts on one of them, kills. So, and then my GK does no damage.
That was really relevant because you're -2 strength right now. You're still in Thagrosh's 10. That
POW
10-inch
15.
bubble, I can't understate how huge that is.
Yeah, it's POW 15 goes down to POW 13, and their armor 15, so I need 3s. Like
3s instead of 2s.
It's 50-50. So now I'm like, okay, cool.
Ones. Yeah.
My GK is now open to do business. Oh, guess what, GK? All you can do again is shoot shit. I'm like, that's all he's done. Like he's shooting the same guy again, hoping for the crit. Oh, guess what? 444. Get out of here.
Trip crit.
Oh, he pushed him back 1 inch. So that's not what I need. I didn't go farther.
He's knocked down. That
does
helps.
no damage. Second one, boost it. No, I didn't boost it. I'm just trying to push you back now. So I push you back.
Boosted damage this time. Proteus is actually, he got healed to full. He took a couple hits. He's gotten hit some more. Like, he keeps just sort of residually tanking this. Unfortunately, his personal armor buff is for being engaged. And if you keep knocking him down and pushing him back, he doesn't, he's only armor 18.
Yeah, so it's nice off 4. And also, I need you outside of 9 inches because you have a 9 inch. 9 inches is your real damage.
It's my POW 16 attacks, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll just keep pushing you out, whatever. I took a shot at the Carnivean, did a little more damage to it. Doomy walks up. He's in the zone, guys. I score 1 point. Implacability's up.
Yeah, that's actually spectacularly relevant because I'm looking at this board and I'm like, I move Proteus up. I grab that Axer. I drag him out of range. He's maybe out of the stone and I kill him. And Implacability's like, you can't be pushed at all.
No, it can't do anything. Implacability, he also has... What did I put? Implacability, out of mission. I put Frozen Ground on him for the hell of it.
Yep.
Like, I just threw everything up on him.
Yeah, it's super clutch.
Down to 7 minutes. That was a 9-minute turn.
You get to a point. You score your first CP.
And I contested the zone.
You did. So my goal here is clear the zone. Keep playing for attrition. I can't probably kill the Glacier King this turn, but I can do a lot of work to other pieces. I'm hoping to kill the Axer. Hoping to kill the Stone. Maybe kill a member of the Dhunian not. I've got enough pieces that I think I can do a pretty good job of those things. First, let's make some threshold tests.
With your luck, you'll pass everything.
Well, I actually regret passing everything before. Like, I reave 4 off the Carnivean. Thagrosh goes back up to 7. Typhon is still on 4. So now I'm like, well, what do I do about this? I decide the Carnivean ends up being the most important piece. I don't reave from Typhon because even though Typhon's got some relevant sprays, this time Typhon sure freaks out. And he ends up charging...
Shredder in between. What's a Shredder in between you two?
It's not the chef.
No,
it is the Shredder.
Yeah. Yep.
So he charges the Shredder, and he does
takes his
dice
body
plus
out.
4 does 8 damage to the Shredder. Takes his mind out.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
So Shredders have 13 boxes, and they're on 13. I'm only dice plus 4, and I didn't get the distance for a charge, so I actually only did 2 dice of damage.
It took one aspect. And that's it.
Good thing I healed his body last turn so that he could do work to my Shredder. But that's okay. I still feel pretty good about that. I've got a couple of pieces in this zone that can maybe kill that whelp. And
yeah, like the whelp, I have to throw something in there to contest so you don't score on my turn. Because you can't let your opponent score on your turn or else the game just really slips away.
It sure degenerates super quickly.
So like I could have thrown more into the zone. I could have thrown some stone units and all that stuff and make it contest, but then I feel like I won't have anything the following turn to throw into that zone.
That's true. And
right?
and like I can clear the zone this turn.
You're going to 2 this turn. You probably could have went to 3 killing the objective. Like you could think about that, killing the objective, take scenario hard that way.
I don't think I can get a lot of pieces onto your objective.
Proteus?
I don't think so. He only threats 12.
Yeah, right now you're up, like you said. You have attrition.
And
have
again,
the board.
He threats 12 with a POW 14. Do I kill you with 4 POW 14s?
I don't know if dice off
Dice
4.
minus 4?
5 or 6 because of stone.
Yeah, so no.
No,
for sure
no.
So the Sacral Vault, forfeited movement to aim, boost a shot on one of the members of the stone. I actually hit you because of an aiming bonus.
Yep.
Kill you because you fail your tough check. Dark Dominion you, or Deathly Domination or whatever it's called. Advance into the back arc of another guy. Attack him. Hit him. You fail a tough check there. The one guy who I took control of is removed from play, but the other guy I collect a soul on. So I got a corpse and a soul from that guy. I've killed 2 members of the stone unit.
My stones have done more damage than myself.
Yep, that is correct. The Gobber chef walks over. He doesn't get a back arc, so he doesn't get to be a superhero. Doesn't kill
because
the
of
whelp.
annoyance.
Yep.
It's huge. Annoyance is pretty big. Too bad they don't stack. No.
So Thagrosh is going to walk over and he's going to use Dragon's Breath because he's a fucking dragon man.
Why not?
Dragon man.
Boost to hit though, right? Play it safe.
Play it safe. Always boost hit. You're def 12, so I want the boost. I'm only at 5. I need a 7, so that takes care of it. I don't have to shoot you engaged or anything like that because I got a spray, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Plus, Thagrosh ends up being just a couple inches further over in the zone, and I want to be a couple inches further over in the zone because I'm still playing a little scared of that GK. Spiny Growth myself for free.
All day.
Heal some points. Heal the mind on that Shredder. Heal a couple of points on the Carnivean. Just try to keep attrition in my favor. I end up camping 2.
You've camped 2 and had armor buff on you all games. So like you're safe. Armor.
I get Spiny Growth for free.
Armor 20.
Cost me nothing to cast Spiny Growth. Armor 18, but then Dark Shroud for 20.
Yeah, so like really good. Like
Or
really
Death Shroud,
beefy.
should I say.
Really beefy caster.
Yeah, for a medium-based ogre dude, he's got 18 boxes. Defense 14. Armor 18 until you kill the Carnivean.
So Proteus, the Shepherd came up conditioned. Took the 1 Fury off that you used to shake knockdown. And now he charges the Axer.
Yep. He hits because of a back arc, because of 3 actually hits. And then this is POW 16 because I don't have Draconic Blessing or anything on him. I get a little bit of work in. My Talons do, my Tendrils do nothing. My Talons do a couple more points. And I'm like, wow, just rolling low is the nature of this game. He hits his last one, and this one does pretty good damage. This time I finish you off.
6 and 5 you roll, I think. So, you just destroyed him. Axer done, I took it. Why not taking it? No, I don't. Yeah, I do take it.
So I get a corpse from that Axer. I think I'll mark it here in a second. If I don't, it may be because the pot is full. Either way. Check. The Shredder moved in.
Killed one of my...
Boosted to hit and boost damage.
Kill the stone.
To kill the stone.
Yep.
So you leader model promote the stone, but the aura is gone now.
Yep.
Which is relevant. The Shredder, who I healed the mind of, walks into melee with the member of the stone unit. He needs a 7 to hit, so he boosts. Hits exactly on a 7. But now he needs a 4 for damage, so I'm just going to roll it and force you to make a tough check. Because the stone aura is gone.
Toughs.
You do tough. I buy the attack.
Hits.
Roll enough damage and kill him.
And you snack him.
Yeah, so this Shredder chooses to snack him. He has snacking. I RFP him, so I don't get the soul, but I do heal the Shredder for D3. And I'm just playing for the attrition game at this point. I want him to be hard to kill and give you problems. A couple of the pot ladies move in to contest the zone. I spend 3 on the corpses, spawn another Shredder. The Shredder moves in on the Elder and just finishes the Elder with flank. Flanks with the other Shredder, so they're out of here. So that is a dead Elder. So now I'm like, okay, I got 2 ladies contesting the zone. I've got some pieces in it. At this point, the pro move, if I was thinking intelligently, would be to spawn a tentacle on the bottom Hellmouth and put it in the far corner of the zone to at least give you another thing to deal with. But I completely forget that activation. Instead, I move up and the Carnivean boosts a spray onto the Dhunian knot. Or sorry, doesn't boost a spray into the Dhunian knot. Misses.
Yeah, 13.
And then I end my turn going to 2 control points. I'm conscious of Fury management at this point. The Carnivean has Draconic Blessing. The Shredder has 2. The Proteus has 2. The other Shredder has 2. Thagrosh has 2. I've got 8 out in the field right now, and I want to be really safe this turn. That's my goal. Stay out of range of the Glacier King to kill the Carnivean. Keep Thagrosh alive. Keep clearing the zone. I put a lot of pressure in here, John, I think, and you got 7 minutes left. What's the plan?
Once again, I need to clear my zone. I have 2 models in my zone. Then I have to also contest the zone, so you don't go up to 3 on my turn. I can clear the zone. I'm rolling dice to do some damage. I stranglehold you. I also shot you with Alten Ashley. So I shot you with Alten Ashley, did some damage. Stranglehold is going to be coming up here, so I can just do a little more damage. So my GK can go in there and finish it. I probably didn't need to, but I just figured it'd be safe and sorry. I don't get Puppet Master this turn due to the fact I need to stay in formation and contest the zone.
Yep.
So they got to run, and they're all within 6, so they're all within formation now contesting the zone.
Yep.
So they're in the zone contesting, so that's my 1 model going to be contesting this turn, so it'll be easy to kill next turn.
Doomshaper pops his scroll for warrior models, get an additional
warrior model, so Arcane Secrets, I guess Tim called it during the game.
Oh, sorry. It's basically like a sign of importance effect. It's additional die drop lowest.
So I get 3 dice drop. I hit. I boost the damage because there's no point not to right now. I do just enough to do damage. Stranglehold you.
Pretty takes 3 points. He's strangleheld. He's grievously wounded because you shot him with Alten. He's just Slayer.
Very soon he's going to be stationary because a fist will be hitting him in the face.
How you gonna kill those ladies? What's your plan for them?
With be with GK. That's all I have left now is the activations with GK.
Okay.
My GK is going to walk up, hopefully kill him in 2 shots, and then buy shots and kill the ladies.
Glacier King moves into position. First initial on Proteus. Defense 11. You need 5s to hit.
Yep, 5s to hit.
You roll it. You hit with a hard 7. I'm now stationary knockdown. Stationary, grievous, and stranglehold.
Power 19.
Does dice -1.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, because I moved Thagrosh
6
out of range to put you in the Death Shredder aura, but I am unyielding. I lose unyielding because I'm stationary. So you just do a crap ton of damage to Proteus, and in your 2 attacks, he's dead.
So that was my plan. Kill
Proteus. I don't reap.
Snack him.
You snack him. He's removed from play. I get neither
don't
a corpse.
Roll a D3 because I'm not
nor a soul.
So
you're not damaged, but you can snack without being damaged in this edition. And I can't feed him back. So now you boosted, buy a boost and attack roll.
buy and boost again.
Buy a boost and attack roll. You're on 4 Fury.
Boom. And that's my turn. I go to 2. Stays at 2 because I'm contesting zone.
Yep.
And that turn took me 5 minutes. Like, that's one of my fastest turns, but I only had 3 activations to do.
Yep, it's true. So at this point, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, I got 10 and a half minutes. I got to do this right. So I don't want to die. I want to eliminate the pieces John can contest with. I want to pressure the scenario, and I want to, that's it. Don't die, win on scenario. That's the game plan at this point. Always Operation Don't Die is a big part of the plan. Because sometimes you just get blown out, especially if you give your opponent no outs. If they're like, well, I definitely lose this turn if I don't just roll boxcars here. Rolls boxcars, wins game. You're like, okay. Yeah, it sure does. So Operation Don't Die is in effect. Shredder pulls back. Shredder attacks the Dhunian knot. Hits. Kills the Dhunian knot. John makes his tough check. Shredder buys an attack. Rolls a 4. Kills the Dhunian knot. Get out of here, Dhunian knot. No
Look
one
at
likes
that.
you
Zone's
anyway.
yours again.
I have corpses for days. So at this point, I got 2 Dhunian knots over there. So this Carnivean assault. Let's do this. Carnivean assaults. Gets into melee range. Checks the spray. Spray 10 hits both of them. Boosts hit the far one. Doesn't boost to hit the close one. Hits the far one. Kills it.
No tough.
Misses the close one. Makes its melee attack against the close one. Melee attack hits.
And he's dead.
And dies. Tough check fails. So, at this point, the Carnivean's on 1 for boosting to hit, 1 for assaulting, and he spiny growths himself and puts himself back up to 4. So that's the Carnivean done. He's spinied. He's killed some pieces that could contest. I've got 3 corpses in the pot. I've got a Shredder left to activate, a Shredder that I'm going to create left to activate. I got Thagrosh, and I got Typhon, and I got the Sacral Vault on 3. What do I have to kill? Some stuff that I am afraid of. What do I have to contest with? As much as I possibly can. So, pot activates, digs in deep. A couple of the pot ladies get placed in the zone. I get to just place a stinger outside of the melee range of the Glacier King. We confirm he's just outside of range, and I'm like, maybe I'll kill Alten Ashley, the bane of my goddamn existence. So the stinger, who has a spray 6, advances, stays out of. He only has 1 inch melee range, so he stays out of the engaging the Glacier King. Doesn't get into range to be engaging Doomshaper's staff. He's just within 14 for Thagrosh. He boosts at Alten. He's rat 4. He's looking for a 10. Let's see if it happens.
Hey, rolls a 9.
Rolls a 9. That's okay. Woo! It's okay. Next time, Alten. He's contesting the zone, which is his job. So he's contesting the zone. Pot ladies are contesting the zone. The pot itself is contesting the zone. Let's contest the zone with more things.
So you're measuring for the Sacral Vault to shoot?
Sacral Vault's just out of range. Turns I have to activate Thagrosh first to move him out of the way. So Thagrosh just moves over a little bit. Again, Operation Don't Die. Keep Thagrosh back. Don't come in if I don't have to. Now that Stinger's out of command, or sorry, out of control area, and that's fine. It's going to die anyway. I don't need to reave its fury. Thagrosh spiny growths himself. Heals a couple points from Typhon. Heals a couple points from the Carnivean. Sacral Vault moves up. Takes some shots at the GK. Generates 1 shot. Well, here it goes. I missed with the 1 shot. Should have boosted. Oh well. That's all right. Typhon activates. He forces to regenerate. Heals for 3 points. I rolled it. I don't actually need to roll it.
This is the big right there. Boom. Blocks me ever contesting the zone. That's game right there. As soon as you move him there, I was like, okay, well, now I can't contest. that was huge. So I'm like, okay, so I dumped the Fury. I literally just dumped the Fury. I am rolling dice. I'm boosting the hit the pot, kill the pot, ladies are dead. Boost the first one, or boost my second initial, hits, pound 19. Crushes one guy, snacks him. I don't roll the Fury because I don't need it. I'm still full life. Buy and boost, kill, what is that, Harrier?
Stinger.
No, that was another Shredder.
Oh, sorry. Kills
and
the other
now
Shredder.
I boost,
and
buy
now
and
you
boost.
boosted the Stinger.
So Tim's just counting Fury. I had enough Fury. What the problem was, the Harrier had 1 Fury on him and was on top of my base.
Yep. Yeah, we got a little bit confused because John and I were using the same colored beads for our own Fury. So note for next time. I just quickly did the math. I flipped it to my clock. That's the courtesy you should do if you're questioning your opponent's math at this point. Even though I've got 3 minutes, I'd rather play a clean game than a shitty one. So you kill. Doomshaper comes in to finish the Stinger.
Misses the first one.
Misses. Buy boost. Hits. boost damage. I've got
Kills
like
him.
2 boxes left at this point after taking the hit from the GK.
And
They have
also,
13 boxes. Again, 13 boxes
also
keeps them
after he
alive.
shoots and kills one and slap the clock over, I have 4 seconds over. I go to 3, he goes to 4. He wins on his turn for 5 scenario points. Tim's just showing you what he would do next turn. Basically, contest the zone again.
Yep.
Clear up the Fury. Jam more stuff in my ass.
Drop a tentacle in. Do some
more octopus crap. Like, it's just... honestly, I've had enough. I don't even want to play against these octopus guys again. Like, they jam.
Well, as a feature of our Challenger series, I will be playing Thagrosh again for the next game, which will be against Evan. John, you get a bye week next week.
Whoa.
But then you'll be playing against Evan. You'll be bringing Doomshaper 1 to that game.
Doomie 1. Old
Sweet.
school, first cast I ever learned. I'm looking forward to playing it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. If you like the Challenger series, let us know. It's a brand new thing we're trying out, so we'd love your feedback. If you liked the extra little video we did at the beginning talking a bit about the meta and the context for the game and kind of why we're choosing the casters, tell us about it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/arcaneassist. Follow me on Twitter at TEnchanter. John, on Twitter, you're...
JRAA. JRHen AA.
JRHenAA. And that's us. Thanks a ton, guys, and we'll chat with you soon.
All right, take care.